It really helps me to get out of the bed in the morning and actually take steps, solidified steps towards my goals. Instead of, I want to be a creator instead of a consumer. I want to add value to this world instead of spending the value on myself. Like, I want to be known for something, and I want to help people live better lives. I want to take what I've learned and help people who can learn it a little bit sooner in their life so they don't have to make the same mistakes that I make. Okay? But if you look like you take care of yourself and you set a high standard for yourself, people see that standard for yourself and they're like, oh, let me get my shit together before I go talk to this person or approach this person. Like, they see the standard you set for yourself, and that's the standard that they see themselves having to approach. But if you set that standard low, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. It's just like in business. Like, the ones who pay the least amount of money for your services are the ones who are the worst people to serve. What's up, y'all? It's Jene the Bae, Jene Booski, Genesis, or just Jene, and I'm back again with another video. So in this video, I start you off with a little clip because I saw this video on pretty girl privilege and I was triggered. So I had to do a response for you. And then it just all stems down to the problem of self-love that I see in the Black community. But I love that it's becoming normal for us to talk about these things. And then I give you some tips on self-love and how to just exude beauty so you can have that pretty girl privilege too. But I'm gonna give you a few seconds to subscribe to the tribe because we make some quality videos over here. We're all about that self-care, self-love, better yourself every day. Be that girl. Be that it girl. Be you. But beautiful and amazing and fantastic and glamorous and strong and freaking amazing. So after I said all that, did you subscribe? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The other day, I was doing my research, I like to call it. I like to call it research because that puts it in a more positive light than scrolling through YouTube. But I was watching this video and it showed up on my suggested videos and I just tapped on it and I saw this.
Title of this video is Pretty Privilege, and for anybody who doesn't know, the concept of pretty privilege is that you basically get treated better in life the more attractive you are. I think I've always been aware that it's out there. I've always been aware that you know, people, specifically women, can use their looks as currency as they move through a patriarchal society. They can use it to get better mates. They can use it to get better jobs. They can use it to get jobs that regular looking females, regular looking women, I hate that I said females, who do I think I am? Regular looking women could never get, like being a hostess at an upscale club or, you know, things of that nature. It didn't really bother me until I got a little older and I started to take stock of different things that I didn't have in my life, which I think we do all the time. You know, people compare themselves to other people. It happens. And I started to just think about all the things in my life that probably would have been a little bit easier if I had some pretty privilege. So I want to make something clear before I go forward. I am not at all saying in this video that I find myself unattractive. I actually think of myself as a okay looking person and I can really dial it up, you know, when necessary. Here, by the way, is a picture of me celebrating my most recent birthday. But pretty privilege is not something that you yourself can decide that you have, if that makes sense. Like a lot of privileges, it's something that society just gives you based on what the systems of society already are, like before you even got there. So no matter how confident I might be, no matter how much I might spend on a certain type of wig or a certain makeup application style, I'm never gonna have pretty privilege. And it does bother me, and I wanted to be honest about it. I think so often, especially with Black women, we're told to just, you know, keep your head up, sis. Don't drop your crown, sis. Oh no, not you, sis. You strong, you beautiful, you. But because of that, there's really no space sometimes just to say, ouch, like that hurts my feelings. It hurts that I'll never ... And it's
okay, so I saw that video and it made me just think. I was triggered because there's been a time, like, first of all, kudos to this lady, this woman, for having the courage to speak up on something like this. I think it just is a continuation of the conversation that Black women are starting to get kind of like a reality check on how we carry ourselves. And she said you can't help but compare yourself to other people, but you know, whatever. Comparison is the chief comparison is the thief of joy. So, but anyways, it just made me think like Black women are starting to talk about how we present ourselves to society. And I think I want to talk about that today. I want to talk to y'all about this and how I feel in my journey with self-love, because I think this all boils down to self-love. And I heard her say like the video is like 35 minutes, and I'm not about to sit here and watch 35 minutes. I really honestly didn't watch the whole thing. I did watch another video that she had like answering questions and stuff, but it was boring. But like this whole time I really got like duff friend, like dumb ugly fat friend vibes from her. Like I don't know if that's being harsh, but like that's honestly the vibes I was getting from her. Like I hate to say it, but it's just like low-key a mindset. Like she had that mindset of being just like the ugly friend. And like later in the video she goes into details and like all the times like she would like punish herself and not go out to like certain areas because she knew that she wouldn't get any attention. And as somebody who used to think like that, like I understand where she's coming from. Like I understand like being told that you're ugly a lot of times just solely for being a Black woman. Like that's like a stigma to it. But like once I started like caring about my own self-image and how I talk to myself, that's when I really started to see changes. Because she went on to say like girls with pretty girl privilege, like they get the door open for them, they get drinks bought for them, they get a lot of attention, blah blah blah. And yeah, that's true. That is so true. But even like as somebody who gets pretty girl privilege, like I also, if I don't present myself a certain way, I can see where I don't get it. And she was like, she tried presenting herself a certain way for her birthday. She showed that picture, which I was like, okay, like you dress up every once in a while. Like you should be looking like, you should try to look your best every day. Honestly, I think that's something that I had to change about myself, as well as something I'm working on as well, especially like being at home all the time, going to college. Like it was kind of normal not to have like makeup on, not get cute or whatever, unless it was a special occasion, going to a party. But I'm an adult now. I'm a grown woman on my grown woman business vibes, and I have to present myself a certain way. And the way I present myself really does have a direct correlation to how people treat me. And that comes down to my hygiene, my hair, my clothes, how I speak, like how well rested I am, my attitude. Every single thing matters in the way that other people treat me and how I present myself. And so in this video, I wanted to talk about some of the things that you really need to pay attention to in order to get that pretty girl privilege, because you need to really work on your inside and your outside. Like they're both important. Like I think you should work on both. I don't know about either one being more important than the other, because I think both are equally important. Because you can say physical beauty matters, but like, or doesn't matter as much, but like if you look good, you feel good. Like when you get your hair done, your eyebrows done, your lashes done, you get waxed, you feel hairless, you feel your body is like snatched, you've been hitting the gym, you've been eating right, you've been drinking your water, your skin is clear. I'm like, this pimple. I don't know if y'all can see it. But and your makeup is cute, you just feel like you're slaying. It makes you act better, like you do better, like you feel so good on the outside. You feel like you are that girl, like that girl. Like this is about being that girl too. I know that's like for my Generation Z viewers on TikTok. I do like TikTok. Follow me at Jene the Bae. Jene the Bae. Let's get into all the ways you need to just like work on loving yourself before you expect other people to love you and show love to you all the time. Because if you don't look like you take care of yourself, people are not going to take care of you. But if you look like you take care of yourself and you set a high standard for yourself, people see that standard for yourself and they're like, oh, let me get my shit together before I go talk to this person or approach this person. Like, they see the standard you set for yourself, and that's the standard that they see themselves having to approach. But if you set that standard low, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. It's just like in business. Like, people, the ones who pay the least amount of money for your services are the ones who are the worst people to serve. If people are willing to invest their money, their hard-earned coins on your business, they're gonna be a much better customer. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. But anyways, yes. Let's get into the ways you can take care of yourself finally. So, number 1, hygiene. Hygiene. Just wash your body. Wash your body. If you're a night sweater like me and you like to work out, go ahead and take 2 showers. Go ahead and take 2 showers. Take 2 showers. Especially if it's 90 degrees every day like in Texas, go ahead and take 2 showers. Like, it's therapeutic, it's good for you, you'll smell good. And I just like to smell good. I like to be all moisturized. And a tip is put some lotion on while your body is still wet, because first of all, it makes the lotion go farther, and second of all, it locks in that water, that moisture. Okay, yeah. Brush your teeth. Oh, and hygiene I think also includes going to the doctor, going to the dentist. The doctor and dentist. I think those are the main ones. For those of you who don't know, because I didn't know this until way too late in life, women need a pap smear starting at 21 and then every other year after that. Yes. And then what else? Get your checkup, get your blood work. I found out today that I have a vitamin D deficiency. Big surprise. I got melanin in my skin. Secondly, I have low hemoglobin, aka low iron, so I gotta eat some more spinach and some kale. Maybe not the kale. I like spinach, but not kale. But next, fitness. Love yourself. Like, if there's something about your body that you don't like, you can change it. You have your body is a culmination of all the choices, the decisions that you made up until this point. So it's time, if you don't like what you see, it's time to make new decisions. You have complete control. Have that willpower. Write it down. If you mess up, get back on track. Like, everybody messes up. You better learn from why you messed up. You know, do a deep dive. My Amazon, that's my Amazon vocabulary. Do a deep dive. My boss always loves to say deep dive. But yeah, get on track. Get a nutritionist. Get a personal trainer. Invest your coins. I say, especially for men, but they will invest their money where they see fit. But everybody puts their money where they see fit. Like, invest in the future self rather than your now self. And your future self will thank you because it'll be your now self. But, you know, just take satisfaction in the fact that you're making a choice. Take satisfaction in the fact that you drank 8 cups of water today. You drank 8 cups of water today. Take satisfaction in you made it to the gym today. Yeah, later on we'll get into some of the like habits that I like to do that really, really keep me on track, that really motivate me and, you know, give me life. But for now, we're just gonna go through the care for yourself areas. Next is finances, because if you're broke, you over here worried about like how you gonna pay for your dinner instead of how you gonna get your body snatched. Like, you over here worrying about your car bill and how you gonna get to work over, ooh, can I get my nails done and my hair done so I can look cute and feel good? Like, you gonna be worried about all that stuff. And no matter how much money you make, you can always build the habit of managing your money and knowing where it is and where it's going. So I guess one baby step you can do is look at your bank accounts every single day. Every day. I used to hate looking at my bank accounts because I spent too much money, but I made a practice to look at it every single day. And I also have a monthly budget sheet that I like to update. If you would like that budget sheet, hit me up. I will give it to you for free. For free. because I want you to be financially free so we can all be happy. Next, hobbies. I don't know why I was talking like that, but get you a hobby, girl or man. I noticed that recently 50% of my viewers are male, but my Amazon video is the one that gets a lot of views, and I think that's where they're coming from, but I'm not sure. But if you're a man, hey, how you doing? But anyways, hobbies: play an instrument, do yoga, go to school, learn something new, because that's just adding value to yourself. Like, you just become a higher caliber person because you have something, a skill acquired under your belt, and mixed with everything else, the concoction of your experiences and that skills and hobbies. There's nobody like you in the entire world. So play that up, play up the uniqueness, play up your specialities, and get really good at them. Just get really good at them. All that time you spend going out and going to the bars, and you know, that's all fine and dandy every once in a while, but drinking is not a hobby. Drinking is not a hobby unless you get paid to do it somehow. I mean, if you get paid to do it, go ahead, but other than that, it's just tearing up your liver. Yeah, get a hobby. Like, some of my hobbies include, I like to play guitar, I like to make YouTube videos, I like to go to the gym, I like working out, I like to do a lot of workout videos, I like to play piano, I like to paint, I like to do my makeup, I like to insert your hobby here. Insert something that you've always been interested in. I know, like, my sister-in-law Kyra, she'll get like old stuff or like stuff that's like been used, gently used, and she'll like refurbish it and make it look like brand new, and it'll be like a perfect fit into her home. I'm just like, wow, you just have an eye for that, and that's amazing. Like, that's fantastic. I love that you love that. And then I kind of touched on this in the next one, is education. Like, learn something new. Like, watching this video, this counts as education. Reading the book, education. Going to a talk, education. Yeah, just like expanding your awareness about any subject that you're interested in or not interested in. Next is your clothes. How you dress. Like, if you're wearing thought wear on the streets, people who think you're a thought, like, people want thoughts because they want to have sexual relations with them. And so if you dress like that, people are gonna approach you like that. But if you dress modest, but you know, you can be classy, you can be sexy and classy at the same time. Like, you can dress how you want to be approached. Like, honestly, if somebody disrespects you, they have no right to talk to you wrong, disrespect you, or put their hands on you. Like, no, don't let them do that no matter what. Like, but don't be surprised if these man whores approach you and you have one of your nipples hanging out. Excuse me, I'm too graphic. Don't be surprised if you got booty Daisy Dukes on, or somebody's like, man, you got a fat ass. Like, don't be surprised. Like, that's probably not hubby material. But if you dress, you have a cute shirt, you got your little jewelry accents, throw on some heels, you'll look good. Like, your makeup's done, your hair's done, you look so well put together. You're gonna find you a man that will take care of you because you look like you take care of yourself. But I mean, you don't have to have a man if you don't want a man, but it's always nice to have some help. I'm just saying, if nobody told you, it's much easier with help than it is by yourself. And the last one is social groups. Who you hang around has a big influence on you. Like, it makes a big difference. If my girl Jene is watching, oh my gosh, Jene be making me step up my fashion game. Like, I just be seeing her, I'm like, oh, you look good, girl, you look good. I'm just like, okay, I need to step it up. And then my fiance Theo, he like dresses so well. Like, when we go out, he always looks so good, and I'm just like, I don't have clothes that can even match that. But then he'll just find something in my closet and put it together, and it looks so good. I'm just like, he'd be my personal fashion designer. I will pay you in hugs and kisses. But yeah, find people that inspire you to be better. Okay? They inspire you to do better, be better. Like, there's something about them that you admire. Or there's something about them that you admire. Yeah, I said that right. Something about them that you admire. Something about them that you wouldn't mind, rubbing off on you. For the most, like, but if the bad stuff overshadows the good stuff, man, it's not worth it. Cut your losses and move on. I say all that to say, make self-care a priority. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. And if you are just starting your journey on self-love and just loving and just falling in love with yourself, let's get into an exercise that I like to do. I just started off doing it, but I love to like revamp myself. Anytime I feel unfocused on what I'm just waking up in the morning for, I like to do this exercise. And it involves writing. And I love writing stuff in your own handwriting. And it just like, it's like, I like writing it on my heart. I think of it as like writing it on my heart and in my head for me to remember forever and ever, and to just be ingrained in my very being. And so this exercise is for those of you who like, you don't know where you're going. You know you want to be better, but you don't know what better looks like. So it is time for meditations. It is meditation time. I'd like you to find a quiet place. I'm not even if you want a meditation, leave it in the comments below. I would love to do it. I don't know. I feel like I would have to change my voice. I'm so used to yelling at work and people not hearing me that it's hard for me to whisper. But anyways, I'm gonna just talk like normal. But I want you to meditate on what your highest self is. Like, if you were the very best you, the very best you that you could be, like if you were just amazing in all areas that you see that you need to be best in, what would that look like? Like, take a minute and really think about that. If you want to, go ahead and pause the video. You can do this exercise in your head, but I strongly encourage you to write it down because it makes it more powerful and it solidifies it. And you can come back to it and you can look at it, or you can just keep doing it over and over like I like to do. I like to remind myself and write it, and then as I write it over and over again, I start to like, it starts to become more solidified, and I start to use more diction that more makes me feel a certain way, because if it makes me feel better, I know that it's magnifying that manifestation to come to me faster. So yeah, take a minute, meditate on what you look like, how you feel, what it's like to be you at your very best, and think about it. Write it down. Write it down in the present tense. So for example, I am making $5,000 a month. I am in my dream home. I am working at a job that I'm passionate about. I'm driving my dream car. Like, what does it look like? I am a full-time entrepreneur. I'm a business owner. I'm a family woman. I'm a mother, if you want that. I am is a strong saying, and you just gotta fill in the blank. And then to, make you think about it more deeply, add some more fuel to that fire that's your passions and your desires. You're gonna write down those goals, and then write down why you want to achieve those goals. So for example, I said I am making $5,000 a month, and then why do you want to achieve that? I am continuing, or I am starting generational wealth. I am providing for my family. I am maintaining my luxurious lifestyle. And then maybe you said I am in my dream body. You say I am healthy for my family so I can live long and be with my great grandchildren, or I'm eating well because I want to be alive for a very long time and I want to feel good. I am in my dream car because I want to feel luxurious when I drive around. I want to feel comfortable and safe when I drive around. And that leads into the next one. How do you want to feel? What would achieving these goals make you feel like? So I am free. I am abundant. I am financially free. I am joyful. I'm not happy because happy usually is derived from external sources, whereas joy is derived from inside. But just do that. Write down your goal. Write down why you want it, and write down how you would feel when you have it. How it feels to have it. And when you write down those feelings, like going in that order kind of like starts to generate that feeling within you already. And I will say, don't be in a crappy mood and do this exercise. Be in a good mood. Be in a grateful mood. I like to write down a few things I'm grateful for. I like to meditate before. And it just puts me in a higher vibration. And then I do these exercises because doing this really helps me to get her done. It really helps me to get out of the bed in the morning and actually take steps, solidified steps towards my goals. Instead of, I want to be a creator instead of a consumer. I want to add value to this world instead of spending the value on myself. Like, I want to be known for something, and I want to help people live better lives. I want to take what I've learned and help people who can learn it a little bit sooner in their life so they don't have to make the same mistakes that I make. Okay? Okay, and it all comes from a sense of self-love, because I love myself to know that I am enough as I am to provide this information to you. And I just hope that you know that you're enough as you are too, and you should just go for whatever you want to go for. Like, the only thing stopping you from doing what you want to do and being what you want to be is you. It's you. Talk to yourself nice and have a good, beautiful, amazing, fantastic, grateful day. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And without further ado, like, comment, and subscribe to the tribe, because it's all fun over here. It's all fun. I love it. I love the community that's coming together and just loving each other.